Hello everyone! Today we are going to do a tutorial on how to use washi paper to cover our paper bead. We sometimes get beads, the colors we don't really care about, and the washi paper will be a great thing to cover your bead with. They have beautiful tiny prints and they look like fabric once you're done with it. So that is going to be our tutorial for today. But before we start, I'd like to mention that the tutorial for the saucer bead, like this huge thing that I'm wearing, is now available on my Etsy shop. I know a lot of you have been asking for a tutorial, and if it were up to me, it's going to be a free tutorial. But part of anything that I'm doing here goes to a donation that we're going to be giving to Filipino children to buy school supplies, and for this year we are also putting together Christmas care packages for those kids. So let's start with our tutorial. Hello! So we will continue where we left off about using washi paper on our paper beads. These are double bicone beads that has boring colors. You know, you cannot help it sometimes. You get paper beads where the colors you don't really care about and you just want to cover it. Well, this bead has a pretty color to it, so I want to leave it as it is. So this double bicone beads are just mainly no glaze or any type of varnish is applied to it, so it's movable. So as you can see, you can push it this way or push it that way, because the whole body, there's no glue applied to it, just the tip, the very tip of your strip. So I just want to show you a trick before going any further. If you would push it, if you would push this bead from the bottom, just using a pen, and just push it all the way, this is how you get that cone shape or that cone bead. So again, because it's totally movable, it's free of any glue or glaze, you can have a different shape to it, like the cone bead. So anyway, these are the beads that I want to cover today with washi paper. To show you, I had done some of it. This one, they look like washi paper, look like fabric once it's applied to the bead. So if you choose the paper that has tiny prints to it, it comes out really nice. So you might ask, how are you going to wrap something that's not that has an odd shape like this? Well, when you're done, the bead will look like a freeform bead or a galactic bead, you can call it. So it just adds to the design, is what I'm saying. So I did that with this paper, and I did this with this paper. This one I wrapped it differently. We're just going to learn how to wrap this in a free-form manner, I should say. I just love free-form, and this is what I did with this type of washi paper. They're foil, I guess, and they come out like candy. So anyway, I want to show you the washi paper, how they look like. They came like this from Michael's, the craft store. That's where I got it from. So they're already cut in a 3-inch square. So look how pretty they are. And it comes in different colors, different prints, I should say. And the whole packet is just full of pretty paper. So there you are. So what I'm gonna do is wrap our double bicone boring color bead with the washi paper. So let's start. So let's go over with what you need. You will need washi paper. You will need a bead. So I am using a double bicone bead. You will also need just an ordinary Elmer's glue, clear, and a toothpick. I would also recommend that you have a wet rag right beside you, because this can get pretty messy. So to start, you need to cut this 3x3 into 4 sections. So you will make 2 beads out of this. One bead would require 2 little squares. So I already cut in little squares. So I would just put this like that, and then I will take my glue and just squirt it around, and then I'm just going to start doing this. Oops, sorry, it's slippery and messy. So it's like wrapping a dim sum. I don't know if you've tried doing that. This is how you wrap a dim sum. And then I'm just going to close the edges. So like I said, it will look crumply and wrinkly, and that is fine, because it will add design to your paper, to your bead. So just gonna do more and kind of like just stretch the paper. Don't worry, the washi paper is really strong. So the other thing that you need to remember is where your hole is, the hole of the bead. So right now I'm going to take a toothpick while I can still see where it is and just poke. So that's where my bead hole is. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And just hold it like so. More glue. Thank God this is washable, water soluble. And then do that first, and then do this. So now you have 4 sides, and you have like, so I'm just gonna clean my fingers. You have little pockets here, and I'm just gonna add more glue there, and you're going to close it like so. So, like a dim sum. And see, it's so slippery. And just keep doing that. Keep adding glue to it. And there. I would apply more glue all around so you can straighten it out some more, stretch it out some more. So it looks like a crumpled fabric. So right now, look, your bead is turning to be a nice, odd shaped bead. You cannot really tell it's a bicone anymore. And don't forget your hole is right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, right there. And that way you know where to string them. So that's your bead. And after you're finished, when it's dry, you will apply the vibrance to make it really glossy and hard and preserve your bead at the same time. Let me show you the beads that I finished using this paper. And there you are. This is our finished washi paper bead, or your dim sum bead, or whatever you want to call them. They look so springy, they look so summery, and I love that coral and the green together. So they are ready to be strung and made into beautiful jewelry. Thanks for watching. Till next time.